I'm afraid my kid is going to cry. So on the one hand, I'm conflict avoidant. I don't want to deal with the stress of my kid crying because the stress of my kid crying might have me feeling kind of guilty. Hearing a kid cry makes you feel like something's wrong. If you're a parent, when something's wrong, you often blame yourself. So I don't want to deal with that stress of feeling guilty by leaving my kid alone. If you're, a people-pleasing person, and we all are, or a lot of us are to a greater or lesser degree, there's also our idea of what it means to be a parent. Again, we're back to this image thing versus reality. And we might have an image in our mind that's kind of young of what it means to be a parent, which is like, oh, a parent is someone who never lets their kids cry. You might have that image. That's what a good parent is. Even though you're not fully conscious of it, that might be like in your operating system. And so every time your kid cries, you feel guilty and right? And so I think that's a really good example of like how a people pleaser can learn to make a distinction between what it means to be a good parent. And a good parent is somebody who's there for their kid when their kid cries. A good parent is somebody who imperfectly can make distinctions about when it's okay for their kid to cry and when not. A good parent is somebody who has to learn over time when it's healthy to say no, how much attention to give a child, right? Like that's what a good parent is. A good parent is not somebody whose kid never cries because of a choice they made.